Hi there and welcome back to the Virtual Assistant Training video course, and in this video we're just going to go through about how to train your VAs to be effective and what to look for with regards to moving them forward, reporting, etc. The thing to remember is that video training is essential on all tasks, so the more that you can set up in advance when you're starting to decide that you need a VA, start recording tasks that you do right now, today. As soon as you finish watching this video series, if there's tasks that you're doing that are repetitive that you know you can outsource, when you next do them, just spend a little moment to sit down and record step-by-step instructions on how to actually carry out that task. Put it in a folder and save it, ready for when you do start to employ a VA, you can send them the videos to watch, download to their computer and watch, and then they can start doing those simple tasks as part of their job for you. Once you actually have a VA working for you, actually spend a moment, maybe perhaps once every day, if you can, for 2 to 3 minutes, or at worst case once a week. Just spend a bit of moment of time to actually schedule time to discuss the week that's just gone by, what you've achieved, what didn't get done, why it didn't get done, what problems they might have faced, what you can do to improve their working situation for them, whether that's communication wise, making better videos, giving them more access to parts of your accounts that they had to muck about trying to access. So first of all, it's about having the regular reviews, and then it's about prompting them for their feedback. It's a two-way street, so don't be dictatorial and just tell them you are doing this. Get them to give you feedback, what worked for them, what was difficult, what didn't they not quite understand, how could the video have been improved, how can they make the video better for, should it need to be done again in the future by another VA or by someone that they then start having working for them, etc. Because you will get to the point where they will be doing some training for you. If you take on a VA who's actually good at their job, there's every likelihood you'll be assigning tasks for them to train future VAs so that you don't have to train them as and when they come in. Ask for their ideas as well and get them to prompt you. So if they see whilst in their working week or their working day, they start doing something one way and they realise there's a shortcut or there's a better way of doing it or something that gets better results they found out, get them and prompt them and make them feel comfortable to discuss that with you. Yes, you're employing this person to do tasks for you, but you're not employing them to be a robot and never to give opinion. I'm not saying that they should be telling you how to run your business, but sometimes their ideas and thoughts, if they feel comfortable about being able to give feedback to you, they actually might help you to improve your business. So you should be encouraging them to actually give you information and asking them for their ideas and their input as well. One thing that's always difficult with when you start handing over your work is it's easy to be very possessive of what you can do, and you assume that you're the only person that can ever do that task. I know I'm guilty of it, and I think most of us are. Especially if we've built up a business from scratch, you're very protective of that child you've just helped raise, and you don't want to hand over the tasks involved in the day-to-day mundane even. You'd rather do it yourself. But once you learn to let go, never assume that there's a task that you do that they cannot do. If you've learned how to do it, then there's every likelihood is that your VA can do it as well. And it doesn't hurt you to actually start to train them into more complicated areas of your business. If they're able, they're capable, and they have the time, and they're willing, and they want to actually learn more, then don't assume that they can't do it. Give them the opportunity and the time. And again, if it's effective for you that you hand over that item to somebody else, if it's saving you time, it's also then making you more money because it's freeing up your time to do things in your business that can make more of an impact for you. So that leads on to basically opening up more of your business as you gain trust. If you go to some of the sites where there's VAs that are being employed, I think CNN have a few videos on YouTube even of examples of this, where there's guys in Canada or the States employing people in Mumbai in India, where they've even got access to their credit cards and their PayPal account, and they do everything for them. So if you trust a VA that well, you might even get to that stage. I'm not saying that you open up your entire books, your financial statements, and all of your personal and private data at the beginning, because that's something that has to be earned trust, and that actually goes both ways as well. If courses become available to allow that person to train locally in their local country or virtually, and the business allows for it, then pay for that, invest in that person. If, for example, you're doing web design and you're just outsourcing the actual setup side, but you've got someone who's showing an aptitude for design or an interest for design, and there's a course on Photoshop or on Dreamweaver or whichever particular service or software you're using, then why don't you invest in that person and give them that training to allow them to become a better VA to help you even more in your business? And that could be in anything from sales training to customer services, any kind of help and support you can help them to grow, then they're more likely to want to stay with you because they can see they've got a future and maybe even be working in your company as you expand as well, not necessarily just as a VA forever. So again, always keep those doors open. And the other thing, likewise with the courses, if new software gets released, perhaps there's a fantastic new keyword research tool that comes on the market. You've heard about it, you've been to seminars, people tell you how fantastic it is. You know it's great, you just look at your timeline and think, I just do not have any more time to go and learn yet another piece of software. Or then buy the software and give it to your VA and ask them to spend the time going through the training videos, to ask them, send in questions and go forward from there. And once they've learned how to use it thoroughly, get them to create a video on how to use it for future VAs. So if another VA then joins, they can go and sit and watch your new keyword software tool video, and they can then, if they've got questions, they can address the original VA who made the video. But if they've done it properly, they should be able to then sit and watch those videos and then also be trained and able to go and off and use that software. So VAs can be extremely beneficial to your business, both in time and also future profits. So it's well worth spending time and money investing in one as soon as you can afford it within your business. Don't assume that you can't afford them, that they're too expensive. There are virtual assistants out there, as we've already discussed, at great prices per hour or per project. And if you want to get started, I suggest you give it a go and get your feet wet. Hopefully these videos will have taken you through the process of what to consider. Take a look at our bonuses that we've included, which will help give you some checklists and guide you further, and that will then help you in the process of setting up and interviewing and hopefully taking on your very first virtual assistant. Thanks for watching the video.